We live in an age that celebrates freedom with great enthusiasm, an age that proclaims liberty from its highest towers and teaches its language in every corner of society. And yet I ask you to look beyond the sound of these proclamations and into the substance of our lives, for there is a quiet question that lingers beneath it all. Are we truly free, or have we simply become comfortable with the appearance of freedom? For there is a kind of freedom that satisfies the eye but not the soul, a kind of freedom that grants movement but withholds meaning, a kind of freedom that offers choice while quietly shaping the very options from which we choose. And if we are not careful, we will find ourselves celebrating a condition that has never fully delivered what it promised. We will mistake permission for power, visibility for voice, and opportunity for equality. And in doing so, we will settle for a life that is less than what we were created to live. But I did not come here to leave you in doubt. I came to awaken something within you. I came to remind you that the human spirit was not designed to live in illusion. There is within every man and every woman a deep and unyielding desire for truth, for dignity, for a freedom that is not partial, not conditional, but whole and undeniable. And that desire, though it may be buried beneath routine and distraction, still calls out to be answered. You see, true freedom is not something that is handed down fully formed by systems or secured permanently by declarations. It is something that must be understood, protected, and, when necessary, reclaimed. It requires awareness, the kind of awareness that refuses to accept things as they are simply because they have always been that way. It requires courage, the kind of courage that dares to question what is comfortable and to challenge what is convenient. And above all, it requires integrity, the willingness to stand in truth even when it demands something of us. And so I say to you today, do not be content with the illusion of freedom. Do not allow the noise of the world to drown out the quiet voice within you that knows when something is not right. Do not settle for a version of life that limits your growth, confines your potential, or silences your purpose. For every time a person accepts less than what is just, less than what is true, less than what is right, a piece of their freedom is surrendered. But here is the hope that I carry with me, and it is a hope I offer to you. The same spirit that refuses to be deceived is the spirit that cannot be defeated. When a person begins to see clearly, to think deeply, and to act with conviction, no illusion can hold them for long. And when enough people rise with that clarity, with that courage, and with that commitment, the very structure of society begins to shift. So let this be the charge that you carry from this moment forward. Do not measure your freedom by what is given to you, but by what you are able to become. Do not define your liberty by the limits placed before you, but by the strength with which you rise beyond them. And do not allow the world to convince you that you have arrived when there is still so much further to go. For the journey toward true freedom is not a distant dream, it is a daily decision. It is found in the courage to seek truth, in the discipline to live with integrity, and in the determination to build a life that reflects not illusion, but reality. And I still believe, yes, I still believe that when individuals rise with that kind of purpose, when they refuse to settle, when they refuse to be deceived, and when they commit themselves to something greater than comfort, they do more than change their own lives, they begin to change the world. So rise, not with anger, but with clarity. Rise, not with despair, but with conviction. Rise, not to accept the freedom you are given, but to pursue the freedom that is true. For in that pursuit, you will not only discover who you are, you will help shape what this world can become.